This is where you don't want to be if you're Oscar Maverick.
No, sir.
Oh, boy, did he drive it.
Wow. That is it. What impact.
Good night, nurse.
That's why I'm number one. Hey! That's why I'm number one. That's why I'm the next. Dad! Hit the crowd out, ring the bell!
We are live, buddy. Live, all the way live. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. It is a big night, and I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I am loving life. I hope that you can say the same tonight. We got so much going on. But before we get to that, I just want to remind everybody, take a minute, give it a thumbs up, give it a share. Go ahead and subscribe to our page. I'm told that really helps us.
Right.
In fact, in the past month, we've had 45 new subscribers.
45.
In 1 week, we've had 15. So thank you to everybody that subscribed in the past month. And even at just as much, thanks to everybody that's been a long-time subscriber. You guys mean everything to us. So we are thankful for everybody that's paying attention and watching what we're doing. Tonight, we got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Holy cow, do we got a lot going on. Of course, tonight, we have in this chair right over here, it's going to be the Enigma, Lucio Deveer. Also, the Mountain Man. Our commissioner, Big Lenny, back in the house. A lot going on. And of course, what else do I got to talk about? Oh, can you believe what happened last week? Malachi Gage upset, and I'm sure we're going to talk about that.
Gato!
Yes?
That other stuff?
What about it?
Get it out of here!
Oh, it's gone then.
That moisture?
I don't like that.
That phlegm?
All right, that's fine.
That smear?
Yeah, I spit a little bit earlier.
You
It's fine.
spit all over the place.
I'm excited.
This is Imagine Wrestling live from the dojo, Kato, and this is chapter 29. And the whole of the Imagine Wrestling family has tuned in for one reason, and one reason alone, and that's our exclusive wrestling content. And tonight, well, you better buckle up your safety belts. Yeah, safety seat belts.
Easy for you to say.
That's right.
Right.
Because we are EWC Hot Rod.
Big night for it.
Because we have not only one, but both of the semifinal matchups in the tournament that is going to determine our new Imagine Live champion. That's right. First, the professional, Mr. Imagine Wrestling Live, Braden Elliott, is going to go one-on-one with a longtime friend and sometimes foe, that freaking fiery flying flower child himself, Jimi the high-flying hippie.
Woo, what a big match.
They put their differences asunder to fend off the neighborhood. Now that threat seems to be no longer lurking. We get to find out which one of these two is actually the better man. Is it the hippie or is it the professional? Is it Altoona's favorite son or Altoona's favorite sunflower? We're going to find out in that ring tonight.
That's good, man.
Also,
You take all day writing that?
I
That was
tell you,
good,
it took
man.
me
Yeah.
up until just now.
Okay, that was good. I like it.
The second matchup that I want to talk to you about, how about our dark horse of this tournament?
Cinderella story,
That's
baby.
right. Biloxi's own Crusher Red with an amazing upset victory last week over the Imagine Wrestling heavyweight champion, #1 contender, the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage.
Couldn't believe it.
Look, he's going to face player one Jake Wily tonight, but you got to ask yourself one question, Kato. Can lightning strike twice? Does history repeat itself? Will Jake Wily repeat the same mistake of underestimating Crusher Red here tonight? We're going to find out.
I know it busted my bracket.
Hey.
It was not what I predicted, so I'll tell you what, man. That Crusher Red, though. I mean, that was kind of, I mean, it was kind of cool.
It was very impressive. And
I
very
liked
impressive.
it, man. It was not what I expected. And anytime something happens that I don't expect, I like.
You know,
Okay, that Crusher Red, man. I'll tell you what. Some weird training. Did you see at the beginning of the show here?
I did.
Let me tell you a quick story about that. So Kim Chi,
The world traveler.
Yeah, he has been making regular monthly stops here in Altoona, and he has sort of rented our dojo out for one night a month, and he has his own little group of guys that he's been training in here once a month. He sent me a training video.
Yes.
That he, I was able to Google Translate, and it said, I need all of this played. This video that he sent me was 3.5 hours long.
Oh my God! Was he trying to kill these masked fellas?
I don't know, man. But
Crying
the
out
bigger
loud.
thing is, I mean, who wants to sit through 3.5 hours of that type of stuff? So what I did was, Gelman and me sat down. Gelman went back and forth. He really liked the full 3.5 hours.
Well, he would.
Gelman's a weird guy.
Yeah.
So what we did, we broke it
Strange
down
taste.
into 3 different videos that we're going to see throughout the night of, but Kim Chi, man, he's very proud of
Oh,
this Crusher Red.
he seemed like it.
He's excited about Crusher Red.
He is.
And, man,
Now,
Crusher Red, baby.
You gotta, like you said, Cinderella story. A guy who's the very last seed in this tournament, advancing now to the semifinal round. What would you do if you won the tournament? If you were Crusher Red, what would you do to celebrate? What would you do to prepare for impending challenges from people who want that Imagine Live title?
I don't know, Crusher Red. I mean, what would a guy that trains with Kim Chi do? I mean, that's a good question.
Well, I took it upon myself to poll certain members of the Imagine Wrestling locker room to find out if they were in Crusher Red's position, what would they do to treat themselves, to celebrate, to prepare for the next match? And
Okay.
I got a few answers. Got one from, the trainer of Crusher Red, Kim Chi, sends it via courier.
Okay, I think that pigeon's dead.
As usual, he sends an 8x10 of himself with every letter.
All right, that's not weird at all, but okay.
He says...
Luckily, I didn't get that. In the email, there was no picture of him.
He says, I would go to Switzerland. I've never been there, but the flag is a big plus. He gives a little illustration. That flag is a big plus, so yeah, maybe travel on over to Switzerland. Let's see what a couple other members of the Imagine Wrestling locker room would suggest. This one from the Alpha Rick Matthews, a guy we haven't seen in a while. So
Yeah, what's going on with that
I
guy?
don't know. I'm glad he
I'm
responded.
glad you were able to get a hold of him.
I was. Of course, he says lift more, and as per usual, written in crayon and poorly spelt.
I feel like that one's not real.
He, not much for the, thinking. This is a guy who thought San Diego came from when you dropped your protein waffle at the beach. This one from the number one contender to the Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, the Sideshow Psycho Malachi Gage.
Okay.
Let's see. He said, I hate you, DC. Written very aggressively, and that's more of a statement, not a suggestion.
Yeah, I think he mentioned something like that a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Appreciate it if he'd stick to the questions as we ask.
Yeah. Weird guy. Angry man.
Rip that one up.
Yeah, angry man.
All right, next suggestion. This one coming from Jimi, the high-flying hippie, who is himself in the tournament. He says,
Very likely winner, man. He's got all the momentum in the world. Go ahead.
it says, if that punk can beat me, he should go on a spiritual journey searching for Will Smith in a snowstorm. A little tip, just look for Fresh Prince. That's what Jimmy says.
Oh.
It's a good suggestion if you want to find anybody.
All right, that's a good joke.
in inclement weather.
All right, that's a good joke. I like that one.
This one from the absolute Thomas Mathis, another gentleman who's been a topic of conversation here at the desk of Imagine Live. He says, I would re-steal and actually consume Lady Gaga's French Bulldog to prove to mommy that I'm worthy.
Oh, man.
This guy's ill, mentally ill.
Very topical.
Yeah.
Very topical, that Thomas Mathis. Yeah.
He's got more emotional baggage than a sad suitcase, that guy.
Yeah. Ooh.
I worry for him sometimes.
He
But
is,
hey,
yeah.
He's-
I worry about Lucio Deveer. That Thomas Mathis may kill him.
well, our very next
Not
suggestion.
not in a figurative way, but go ahead.
Speak of the stinky devil, and he shall appear.
Yeah.
Our next one is from the
Oh.
Enigma Lucio Deveer, and he
That's mean.
says, I would buy a pug. I actually bought a pug, and despite the disgusting smashed face, the ugly wrinkles, and the disgustingly weird bulging eyes, the pug actually loves me. That's what he says. A little companion. You know, every time Lucio Deveer's around, I kind of want to play laser guns, you know, pew, pew. But anyways, those are the suggestions from the various members of the Imagine Wrestling locker room on what they would do if they were in Crusher Red's position jockeying for the Imagine Live
Man, we got some good matches coming up tonight.
Well, good.
One of those matches is going to feature Crusher Red. We have another training video.
A Crusher Red one?
Crusher Red with Kim Chi.
All right.
Weird training styles. Gelman, go ahead. Let's play that next one.
All right.
Those hurt my soul.
Hey, you know, and pardon the pun, Mr. Patton Frodo, but don't make light of people's helium addictions. Yeah, Joker on here saying nasty things about my dependency to various gases.
Yeah, you have a very high-pitched voice. I think that's the joke.
You think I like that? I can't get off the stuff. I tried.
All right.
Hey, listen, I like what I saw just then with that little training segment with Kim Chi and the various reds and grays and other crushers. If you like what you see, what I'm going to need you to do is subscribe to the Imagine Wrestling YouTube channel. I'm also going to have to implore you to give us a thumbs up and maybe a share if you're feeling generous. Why not, right?
Why not? Why not? Hey, I'll tell you what. The show rolls on.
It does.
That's a crazy transition here, but it's going to get much more serious
Right?
now. A guy that's had a ton of trouble in the past few months.
Boy, hasn't
one
he?
guy in particular. Let's go ahead and bring him to the desk right now. Our guest this evening, he is the Enigma, Lucio Deveer.
All right. Guy deserves to say. He has been through a lot. Looks like he has, too.
Lucio Deveer, man, what has been happening? So it really seems like this situation with you and Thomas Mathis, where are we at with it? It seems like he really has it in for you.
Well, it's gotten out of hand. It's gone on for too long. Every time I think I'm done with him, he is either there attacking me from behind or always finding some way to try to cheat his way to victory, attacking me, whatever it takes.
So
I'm tired of it. I want to focus on a future, something else, whether it's fighting for the Imagine Live Championship, maybe even bigger things, maybe even eventually the heavyweight championship, but I need to get Mathis out of my hair.
very lofty goals, but I think that if you're in Imagine Wrestling, that should be your goal. You should win a championship. That's the right mentality to have. There's no doubt about it.
Well,
I would suggest maybe Thomas Mathis has the same type of goals. I would think it's hard to get in that guy's head. Is there a way for you to get inside of his head? Where do you see this thing sort of playing out? Where does it end?
it's really hard to even understand Mathis's head at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, he's also very unpredictable. I can't quite describe him, and I can't get rid of him. But I will do whatever it takes. So I'm challenging him. Thomas Mathis, you want to attack me from behind? Let's see you do it face to face. Anytime,
right.
any place.
Hey.
All right.
I'm tired of being messed with around here. I know I'm not the type of wrestler Kato likes. I know I'm not the type of wrestler you people like, and I don't want to be. The only way to not get shit on around here
Hey, come on.
Jeez. The cuss words?
is to beat Kato live.
Hey.
Not gonna happen. It is not gonna happen. I'm done. I'm done wrestling. So.
I'm going to be here all night. I want an answer by the end of the night.
Great.
It's on your table, Kato.
Thank you. Thank you.
You done now? You want to interrupt on my time? This is my time. So you need to go elsewhere.
Jeez.
Hey, I apologize, Lucio Deveer.
Wow.
Let's get back to
Hey,
Thomas
you know, you
Mathis
develop a
here.
format.
Yeah, back
you
to
know?
what I was saying.
Yeah. that's
Thomas
a
Mathis.
Come on, hey! Whoa! Is Lenny here? Lenny, get over here! Lenny, get over here!
I think I heard a sternum crack.
Lenny, get. Can we check on him?
Oh, no.
Can we get him? Lenny, can we get him checked? Lenny, can we get him checked? Jeez, Louise. Something's got to be done about this guy. I mean, this is ridiculous.
That was terrifying. I think I heard a crack. I mean, did you hear the impact that mallet had on his chest?
Yeah, I don't like that. So, I mean, one thing to be perfectly clear of, I cannot wrestle. So, I mean, he can hang out all night, wait for an answer all night long. The bottom line is I cannot wrestle. I have spinal stenosis. I have bone spurs in my neck. I cannot have a match. So I don't know. Somebody else is going to need to step up and handle this business as much as I'd like to. But my match days are over, man. So
I mean, I don't know if I can fully wrap my head around the psychology of a sideshow psycho, but let me attempt here. He says that he has to beat you in a match to get Imagine Wrestling's attention, to get your attention. Is that why he's challenging you?
He doesn't need my attention. I don't know what he's looking for here. That's ridiculous. So the only people that matter around here are the fans. If he wants some attention, go win matches. Don't lose matches like he did last week to Crusher Red. So
Yeah.
he needs to focus up. If he's ever going to be the Imagine Heavyweight Champion and stand a snowball's chance in hell against Bill Collier, he needs to focus up and not worry about me.
Right.
So I don't know what that's all about, but I'll tell you what I'm worried about, and I'm excited about it. Let's move past that.
Yeah, let's-
I am way excited. It is time for a main event caliber match.
You got that
now.
right.
I mean, anywhere. This is top shelf. So let's go ahead, Gelman. Let's get it into the ring right now.
All right.
First, he is from Altoona, Pennsylvania. He is the professional Braden Elliott.
Business just picked up.
Business just picked up. Mr. Imagine Live, Braden Elliott.
Look at him, man. He is in all kind of great shape.
Takes
he is
it
ready to go.
seriously, for
His
sure.
opponent, weighing in at 3,000 ounces. He is the high-flying hippie. Jimmy, the high-flying hippie.
That's him.
I screwed it up.
That's all right. He doesn't matter if he doesn't mind if you pepper the word high all through his nomenclature.
I'll tell you what, though, man. You got youth and enthusiasm against a veteran who knows his way around the ring like few guys do.
That's right.
Look at this, right off the top, a handshake. That's exactly the type of treatment I was hoping for.
Right? Embodying the spirit of Imagine Wrestling.
Yeah,
Very
man.
contentious collar and elbow tie-up.
This is it, man. This is the match.
Neither man wanting to give a single inch to their counterpart. This is great. Into the ropes.
Both men sort of jockeying for position.
Sure are.
Real strong collar and elbow tie-up. Both men sort of jockeying for position. This is the origin of the collar and elbow tie-up goes all the way back to the 1850s. That was
No kidding.
Yeah, that's
No idea.
That's a true statement.
When was the clean break invented?
I'm not sure. Whenever they first invented rings, I guess. But yeah, that's a true statement because they needed something to start a match that was actually legitimate and clean, and not just one guy running in and throwing fists. And
Right.
It's supposed to be a wrestling match, and it was a gentleman's agreement that first started in England. That what happens from there then precedes the match. But Abraham Lincoln. Was competed in matches that consisted of collar and
Did
elbow
a
tie-up.
presidential tie-up. And I get it. You just can't, bolt across the rings, flail and fist like a savage. There's got to be rules to the game.
And I think we're going to see that tonight. I think we're going to see Jimi the Hippie and Braden Elliott both sort of play within the rules, man. And
Yep.
I think for Braden Elliott, of course, his strategy should want to be to take it to the ground. Jimi the Hippie is going to want to speed it up and take
Right.
it to the air. That's where they both sort of excel.
Ooh,
And
look
look
at
at
that.
that.
Hey,
That's
wait a
veteran
second.
status right there.
There's a little mat wrestling for you, Kato. He knows what he's doing in there.
Absolutely.
Ooh, there's a good counter for you. Head scissor. Oh,
Both guys trying to figure out the puzzle of what's going to take to win this match. Both guys know their way around the mat game, that's for sure.
hey, Jimi the High Flying Hippie has been a staple of wrestling in this area for, 12, 13 years now?
Yeah, I would say 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah, I think
Don't-
2006 is when he debuted, I believe.
I'm guessing he sat, in the gorilla position, as they say, and caught a few Braden Elliott matches.
He's a student of the game, man. He's studied wrestling from all eras, including the era of today, where you have young stars like Braden Elliott. I think that look at this,
Whoa!
nicely done.
That could be a
Catches
pinning
him.
maneuver there. Oh, look at that!
That's the unorthodox style that is really hard to prepare for when it comes to Jimi the High Flying Hippie.
Boy, and listen, neither one of these guys has fallen a step behind just yet. They are both one for
Look
one.
at that.
Every move has been countered beautifully. Oh, is there a move that Jimi the High Flying Hippie doesn't know? I mean, we always talk about Lucio Deveer's prowess for moves and maneuvers, but look at Jimi the High Flying Hippie showing us his little repertoire.
He has an extensive mat game that cannot be undersold.
I understand he's had a pretty skilled trainer.
I
Jimi
wouldn't
the
know
High
about
Flying.
that.
I
I
actually
wouldn't know about
heard
that.
the same thing about Braden Elliott.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Matter
know
of
about
fact.
that. Yeah. Guys are good, man. You guys are good, and that's
that.
If I think if there's a real advantage in this match, it would go to Jimi just for things like that. The
Yeah.
aggressiveness that Jimi is going to find, and if Braden doesn't find, he's not going to find a way to win this match.
I don't know how much sense this makes, but Jimi is aggressive, but he's also patient. He can work a hold. He doesn't get discouraged easily. He always sticks to the game plan. He's really putting some pressure on that left arm of Braden Elliott's.
He's found a body part, and he is taking it apart right now.
He was putting so much pressure on that left elbow of Braden Elliott's, I could see the skin turning white at the joint.
It's smart strategy, that is for sure. And it's frustrating. When you're a young guy and you can't find an answer, it becomes frustrating. And when a young guy is frustrated, that's when they make mistakes.
You got that right. And Braden Elliott has on occasion been guilty of such.
Jimi the Hippie has an almost instant answer for everything.
Yes, he does. Kato, I know that you had made mention of the fact that you are done with the sport of professional wrestling, but I see a few comments here on our live feed that say they would like to hear that Faith No More song one more time, so they might disagree with that decision.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's nothing I'd love more to step in that ring one more time, but physically I'm just not able. And I don't know what the end game here is from Malachi Gage, but it's obvious what the end game here is for Jimi the Hippie.
Oh!
Frustrate. And that's
Look at that flurry of moves. Back and forth they go, Kato. There's a leg sweep and a cover. Braden Elliott back to his feet. Headlock and now applied it. He's done some crazy things with his headlock as the professional.
a lot of times if you're a guy who has superior cardio, you want to speed up the pace so you can wear a guy out. The thing about this match is both these guys absolutely have cardio for days.
Yes.
For days and days and days. You are not going to tire these two guys out. They are going to go and go and go and fight and fight and fight and not stop. And
No. Jimmy, the high-flying hippie, I mean, he's dropped some weight. His midsection looks more toned, so I know he's been hitting that cardio hard, but he's also got some footwear on, which is not common for him, and that might give him an advantage.
It's curious. You don't often see Jimmy the hippie wearing boots. He likes the feel of the ropes on his feet.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see how that strategy pays off for him, Cotton.
I never understood the barefoot, man. I never went barefoot. I never understood how to do it, but Jimmy's comfortable that way.
That's just part of his hippie counterculture lifestyle.
Yeah.
Man. So this is a
free love, man.
both guys being
Free the
very
phalanges.
very cautious, not wanting to make a mistake. I mean, this thing has.
Look at this.
Oh, we got a pin. And this is where Braden Elliott is most comfortable. If he can grab a headlock, neutralize the head, he's at his most strong and most comfortable.
Oh, swinging a miss by Jimmy the high-flying hippie. Back to that set. See what I tell you, kiddo.
Very unique offense, that jumping, flying headlock. I don't know if I've ever seen that from anyone else before, but it's very effective.
I mean, he just bulldogs you down, wrangles you like you wrangle calf. Boy, he's really wrenching back on that headlock.
This is my kind of wrestling right here. Two guys that are just trying each other physically and mentally. We're not seeing any type of shortcuts. I'm curious to see what kind of break we get here. Let's see what happens. A nice clean break. I like that.
Whoa!
Oh, a little bit surprising.
Yeah.
Jimmy coming in aggressive.
Bombarding him in the corner. That's not like it. Hey, but he's got to take an advantage where he can, Kato.
Look
up and over.
at
Look
the
at the
energy
height.
that this
Step over toe hold by the professional. Now back to that headlock, Kato. There it is.
He likes what he likes, and it works for him consistently. I don't blame him.
Paul Baker, a member of our Imagine Wrestling family, said he likes to see the ground game come alive.
I do too, man. I
Hey.
love this. This is me. This is my kind of wrestling. This is what I want to see. This is a sheer battle of wills. Who is going to be able to outlast the other guy?
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Jimmy
what?
holding him up. Oh!
He's going to counter. Braden Elliott just shifted his weight.
He sure
was able
did.
to take him over. I thought Jimmy had him under control there, and smart strategy.
He whipped Jimmy the high-flying hippie around with some torque. His spine bounced off the canvas. Jimmy is rarely ever in a predicament like this. He's kind of stuck. Might be getting a little tired, Kato.
We raved and raved and raved.
Oh, throwing him off.
Oh!
Braden went back for that headlock. Jimmy the high-flying hippie had him scouted out in Lariat City, baby.
Wow! This match just took a sudden and dramatic turn.
Sure
And
did. Oof.
Someone needed to do it. I mean, someone had to step up
Yeah.
and get more aggressive. And you have to think of the veteran is going to be the guy to do it, and Jimmy the hippie.
Speaking of veteran, wasn't that a Stan Hansen style lariat? Boy, he just took Braden Elliott dang near out of his booties.
It is, yeah. Yep, that was, man. I'll tell you what, though. This is, this really shows what this Imagine Live title means.
I agree.
This is how hard these guys are fighting. These are the effort these guys are putting in. And, yeah. Next week, we are going to crown the first ever champion. And if I was going to guess, this has got to be Jimmy.
Oh, perfectly
That could be it right now. Oh, he kicked out. How about that?
That was impressive. Big scoop slam, followed by the split leg moonsault. Nobody does it quite like Jimmy the hippie.
Jimmy the hippie going back to that left arm.
Oh, and got a little
adding
something for
some
the neck.
extra torque on the neck. This is a submission here that if Braden Elliott's not familiar with, he may not be able to find a counter.
Look at his arm, Kato. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, the arm is not meant to bend that way.
No,
That
it is all
that
the way back
atrocious.
there.
A lot of torque on that shoulder and on the elbow.
Kid might need to know when to say when and tap out, save his career.
I think he was able to shift his weight just enough to get Jimmy's shoulders down, but it was a very short rest for Braden as Jimmy right back up and on top.
That's it, man. I tell you what, though. What? Northern Lights suplex. Look
As
at
well
that.
as you can do it. Look at that bridge.
Wow.
Good grief, what a bridge.
Braden looks to be, stature-wise, maybe the bigger of the two, but Jimi, the high-flying hippie, is throwing him around nicely.
You can tell Jimmy's the veteran. He initially went from surprise to anger to determination.
Sure.
Like that is a progression you need to make very quickly if you're going to be a guy who wins matches.
Look at this!
What is this?
Oh, no!
Forget it.
Oh, and hear the professional Braden Elliott squeal. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, look at that. Good night.
Look at that. Look at the pressure on the joints, the pressure on the shoulder, on the elbow, on the
I know
on the
this
fingers.
title is important, but at a certain point, you got to think about future matches. This may be the match that, yep.
Oh, that was very close.
Pushes that head down, gets a quick cover. It could have ended it right there. Jimi had literally been in control for the majority of this. I would say 80% of this match.
Yep.
We're going to find out what kind of man Braden Elliott is. Just stay in the ring this long with Jimi is an accomplishment in itself.
Jimi's going to take the kid out to the deep water and see if he can tread, Kato.
And this water is deep right now.
Nathaniel Serra says this is awesome, and we agree with you, Nathaniel. Keep watching, buddy.
This is awesome.
He's a Braden Elliott fan. Oh, and an arrow kick out by the professional. And he needs all the support he can get right now.
We are on the verge of seeing one of the best matches in Imagine history. This thing has been going incredibly well. And the kind of match I like, man. They're fighting hard. Both guys are hitting each other hard. Did you hear the smack of that elbow on the back of his head? I mean, that is what I like to see.
It's a controlled aggression. Jimi is going after it, but I tell you what, he's poised in there. He's not losing control. Oh, there's a roll-up. What do they call that, a maestro cradle?
That's, yeah. I don't think quite as Maestro Cradle. It's more of a,
the Oklahoma roll?
Maybe a little closely related to an Oklahoma roll.
I used to know some of these moves. I used to could do some of them.
That's the thing about Jimi the Hippie. You wouldn't call that move either of those. It's a very unique sort of a roll-up and takedown that Jimi's offense is hard to figure out. There's no two ways about it. Both guys sort of got to be sucking wind. What's he got? Oh! Wow! Jimi's starting to get a little bit annoyed, I think.
Oh, yeah. Socking it to him with those headbutts.
Caught him right in the side of the face with that headbutt. And I think I see a bit of a goose egg starting to pop over Braden Elliott's right eye.
A little swelling there. This guy's getting physical now. The time for gentlemanship is up, apparently. Whoa! Big back elbow.
All that.
Ooh. Went to your midsection, Braden Elliott. Like it. Oh! Turning him inside out. There's that power that Braden Elliott possesses.
I think Jimi the Hippie was winding off for his best stop, and Braden Elliott dug down deep and found the way. I think this if he's not going for a cover here, this may be a mistake. He waited too long. This is those rookie mistakes that over time he's gonna clean up and he's gonna get better and win more matches. I'm not sure tonight is the night for Braden Elliott, but he has fought hard, man. I'm proud of him no matter what.
He's learned lessons either way. Win, lose, or draw here tonight, Kato.
Oh!
Did you see that jaw rattle back elbow?
Good grief.
The spit flew, Kato!
Was that a tooth?
Oh, it looked like a tooth. Oh, that's a clothesline.
This is where you don't want to be.
Oh, and he ducks away.
Braden Elliott building up.
Oh, big front drop kick.
Caught all that shotgun drop.
Oh,
he caught it.
Wow, that code breaker backbreaker maneuver.
Man, oh man, here we go.
Braden Elliott going where he is absolutely most dangerous, what is not an alien place for Jimi.
I would have never guessed that he had all this inside of him.
What a flurry of action.
What's he gonna do?
What
I would
power.
imagine setting up
Oh,
out of the way, that elbow drop. Caught it all on the side, all on the right arm.
Can you say hip dysplasia, Kato?
And that's the Army Grams guys with for that big move of his, that ripcord spine buster. That could really be a difference maker as we start to go down.
Hey, throughout the whole trajectory of this tournament, even if Braden Elliott wins, that hip damage could cost him the belt.
Man, oh man, yeah, that's what a great match though. Man, oh man, we're so close to the end. Both guys they've got to be wondering what's next. How do they get out
I
of this?
sure am. Uh-oh.
And where I said you didn't want to be with Braden Elliott, build momentum, this is where you don't want to be if you're Braden Elliott now.
Oh, look at that. He's still got some life left to him, Kato.
Jimmy's on the top rope.
Ooh.
He needs to get him down off of there quickly before something bad happens.
He might come down more quickly than he wants to, Kato.
Those forearms are rocking him right under the ear, right at the base of the jaw. Good
Referee Chris
grief.
gonna have to get control here. Get these guys back to order.
Both guys going back and forth. Who's going to get this?
Oh, man.
See,
Oh! Did you hear that gut shot?
Oh, no.
Smack in the ribs.
No. Oh. Oh, my
Giant
God.
steamroller. Kato, did you hear
That's got to
that?
be it. If Jimmy can get to the cover,
Shook
that
the
has got to
building.
be it.
Oh, my goodness. What impact.
Jimmy must not feel like he's got enough. I'm not sure. I feel like he should have went for cover there. He must sense something that we don't because
Oh, and he's going back up, Kato.
Well-
he's going back up.
it's all or nothing here. I would think if he hits this is our end.
I would hope so, but geez, these guys jockeying back and forth, neither one to give an inch.
Oh, that swan song.
Swan City, get
1, 2, 3.
Oh, and he kicked out!
Chris, was that 2 or 3? Was that 2 or 3?
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
where does this kid get it from? This is unbelievable.
Look at the look on Jimmy's face.
Braden
He
Elliott.
simply can't believe it. I can't believe it.
He's on Dream Street. He doesn't even know where he's at right now, Kato. How do you even kick out?
Here we go. This is how he advanced right here over Lance Payne.
Oh, wait!
Setting him up.
Counter that! Oh,
Is that the knockout blow? No.
no! Jimmy going for that pile driver. Braden countering into that big backbreaker.
I think if you're Braden Elliott, you got to think about throwing out your best stuff right now.
Jimmy, the high-flying hippie, you better think about your future. I might call it.
Yep, here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, no!
Hippie counters.
He's up, Kato! Elbows! Oh, Braden Elliott
just out of the
misses!
way in the nick of time.
Oh! Going for a sunset flip, Kato! Up, Braden Elliott, holding on!
Holding on, holding on.
Got those sights, and he's up! Matrix
Jimmy
style!
counters through.
Ooh.
This is how he beat Lance Payne right here.
Oh, no!
Sets him up.
Wait!
Sunset flip.
Oh, no!
Oh, my God.
The professional Braden Elliott
Bring
wins,
that bell.
Kato!
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it, Kato!
Oh, my God.
Wow!
A match. What a match. Holy cow. Look at the look on these guys' faces. I can't believe it. Man, oh, man, what a match. Best match in Imagine Live history?
Unbelievable. I feel
I
like
don't even know if it's close.
I feel
what
like it was.
a match. This one delivered on all the hype. Could have went either way at the end.
I think it looked like professional Braden Elliott wasn't really even sure that he won the match.
What's going to happen here? Is Jimmy frustrated?
Oh, all right.
That's the right thing, man. That's the right thing
All right,
to do.
yeah.
What a match.
Yeah, all right, I like that.
Yeah.
They really
Good.
embodied the spirit of Imagine Wrestling there.
Yeah.
Gave our Imagine Wrestling family a heck of a show here tonight.
Yeah, what a match. Man, oh, man.
Unreal.
I think this is one of those matches that's going to get a lot of replay value.
I sure hope so.
Good
I know
grief.
I'm going to replay it.
Man, oh,
I
man.
hope you
Let's,
do.
I will, man. So, what a match. What an effort. That's what this title means. This is what this title means right here.
Yep.
This is what it's all about. This is why the fight has been happening.
And we are now one step closer to finding out who will hold this prestigious new title.
And look who's with us. Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and widen out that camera
Yeah,
right
how
now.
about it?
Let's take
Can
a
we,
look.
can we do it?
Hey, I tell you what, I know you guys already said a lot about that last match.
Woo, what a
but
match.
Wow. That match is the epitome of what I wanted to see out of this tournament. That's exactly what I had hoped this tournament would bring about, is matches just like that.
Man, oh man, what a match, what an effort. Those guys are going to be sore tomorrow.
I would imagine. Maybe for a few days.
I was gonna,
Grief.
tomorrow, they're probably already sore. It's already started to settle in.
I'm curious to get a look at Braden's right eye after this. That's starting to swell up above his right eye, man. That's something else.
Right.
What a physical battle. That is Imagine Wrestling defined right
You
there.
got it right.
At its absolute best.
And as
absolutely.
good as this show has been, I have a feeling next week,
Oh, it's going to even be better. I can personally guarantee you next week is going to be the best Imagine live show we have ever had.
yeah, I think so too. I know we're going to have a few
Well,
things.
we got a few things going on. First one, we're going to start off. Very big news. The Imagine heavyweight champion, Bill Collier, will be live in the house with his open challenge for the heavyweight title.
Oh,
What's
that's
that?
big
That's
news.
next
That's
week?
next.
Oh.
In addition,
In addition to the tournament championship being crowned for the Imagine Championship, the live championship, we will also have our heavyweight championship defended next week. That's 2 title matches on this show live next week.
woo!
Is
Well,
it-
that's a
is-
great.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time Big Time Bill Collier has ever been on live.
It's the
from
first time
dojo.
ever.
First time ever.
First time ever, man.
any title has ever been defended
All
on
right.
Imagine
Man,
Live.
man. Well, that's a big show next week. I can't wait.
That is a great show. That is not the biggest news yet.
How's it get bigger than that?
We have bigger news than 2 title matches next week. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, the best news I can deliver tonight is we will announce live next week the date of our first live show
All right.
where the audience can attend.
We're going back to the Juniatic Civic
We're
Center.
going back to the Juniatic Civic Center, and we will have a date for that next Wednesday, live.
All
That is
right.
big news. I can't
Hey,
wait.
listen,
Man,
I've been looking
wish.
forward to that.
I hate to wish my life away, but man, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I cannot wait till next week. What a big show! Holy cow!
You know who else has probably been chomping at the bits for a little live action? The Imagine Wrestling family. I'm sure they're
can't wait.
excited to get this too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sure there is just as excited, if not more, than the rest of us to get back to the live shows that we all miss.
Absolutely.
Homecoming.
Lucio Deveer.
Lucio Deveer, he's
He all
getting
right?
a little bit better. I don't think he's got any fractures. He's going to be sore tomorrow, too.
Okay. All
He's, well, he's already sore. Tomorrow's going to be worse.
right. I got you. So hey, thank you, Lenny. Have you been catching these videos from Kim Chi?
Yeah, he's.
I mean, we're gonna have to discuss potentially renting out this building once a month. I mean, it's. I didn't know the weirdness that was going on. Speaking
I
of the
mean, it
weirdness,
could be worse, but that's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of the weirdness, we have one final video with Crusher Red
Oh,
and Kim Chi
all right.
that we need to play. Gelman, do you have that
Yeah.
queued up? Are you ready to roll? Go ahead and hit play on that. So, I mean, it's so weird. It's like staring into eclipse and eclipse. It's so awful. I mean, I don't want to see any more of that.
I might have you put a coin in the swear jar for that
Yeah,
little
man.
Freudian slip up.
It is. I do not want to see any more of that.
Right.
We're almost to the end of the show.
We are.
We already know Braden Elliott has advanced to the final.
Right.
We got one more match coming up right now. I don't see him in this building, but I do know Malachi Gage is still around.
Well, it makes me nervous because, Malachi Gage is kind of a man of his word. Whenever he commits to something, he typically follows through, no matter how crazy it really is. And I'm worried that he's still lurking somewhere, but I don't see him. You're correct.
There'll be no match with me. I mean, and I'll reiterate it. If he pops into this chair again, I'll reiterate it to him before this night is over, but there's going to be no match. I mean,
Just to kind of circle back real quick, some of our Imagine Wrestling family members have voiced their opinion. Nathaniel Sarah says that Jimmy the High Flying Hippie Braden Elliott match of the year.
hard to argue.
He also said that my brains were like bubblegum and my head pops every time. I don't know what that means, Nathaniel Sarah. You got to come harder with your insults. I mean, come on.
Seems like a pretty good insult to me.
Your head pops every time? Every time what? What was the punchline?
I don't know. Well, you have a weird head. I think that's the punchline.
Bubblegum brains.
Speaking of weird
and
things.
lollipop dreams.
Speaking of weird things, last week we had a big upset. Let's see if it's going to happen again this week.
All right, yeah.
Let's get to the match.
My man.
You ready, Gelman? Let's bring a match on right now. First, he is from the neighborhood arcade. He is Player 1, Jake Wily.
There he is. The new chief executive officer of the neighborhood, Jake Wily.
His opponent. He is from Biloxi, Mississippi.
Yeah.
He is Crusher Red. Yes, who did you ever beat?
Well, I mean, he
He
beat Malachi Gage.
Gage, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, look
that
at the physique on this
sour
guy.
puss, that spoil sport. Yeah, look at him.
All right, let's get to the match.
I don't care how poorly it was spelled. I agree with Rick Matthews. Maybe he should lift more.
Here we go.
Oh, a swing and a miss by Jake Wily.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Only a one count.
oh wait! There's
Oh,
another one!
small package.
Off the ropes, Kenny! He rolls
O'Connor
him up.
roll! Oh my God, so close! Oh, what's he going for here? He's gonna backslide!
Backslide!
He's got him up! 1, 2! Oh my God!
Jake Wily
You
kicking
got
out
anything
left
else?
and right.
Oh, right off the
no!
top of the eye, right through the head.
Oh, wow, man.
There,
You had your moment, kid.
man, I thought he had him.
Well, that was impressive. He has
Here
been
comes
training.
those 12 to 6 elbows.
Or 10 to 2, depending on what time zone you're in. They call them that in Australia.
Let's,
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Let's not give up on Crusher Red just yet. He
Good.
found a way to win deeper into the match than this last week.
That's true, but it ain't looking good. Oh! The mushroom stomp.
Yeah, man, that was really high and tight.
Oh, well.
That's a mistake. I'm telling you now.
Underestimating
wouldn't-
Crusher Red didn't work out for your neighborhood cohort.
Oh, please. He kicked out. How? Please, Crusher. Please, spare me. Please.
I really hope this comes back to bite him.
It typically does. Oh! Ooh, a back
chop in the
chop!
back.
No! I hate a back chop, Kato.
What a jerk.
What is this?
3.
Good night, Flabby-Gale. Oh! Yes! I like that, Kato. What do they call that?
The end.
Jake Wily, leader of the neighborhood.
Wow.
Moving on. Challenge Braden Elliott.
Man, oh man.
Crusher Red somehow found his way up. Ah! Oh, there it is! The
Fatality.
fatality, Kato! And it is over for Crusher Red, Biloxi's own.
Such ends the run.
Yeah, you see what I did?
Oh,
I
great.
did it.
Malachi Gage. Well, there he is, Kato. Speak of the devil.
Get this guy out of here.
I want an answer.
All right, look.
All right.
He's already shown, to have a streak of aggression in him, and we already know that he, for whatever reason, has an axe to grind with you. So let me handle this. Let me mediate the situation. Get an answer from you. Get an answer from him. I'll be right back, Kato.
Yeah.
All right, we already know that you're not leaving till you get your answer. So why don't you come up here and we'll see if we can get you what you want. All right?
What's the answer?
All right, Kato. What's the answer?
Gelman, you can look deep into my eyes right now. I'll tell you right now. Malachi Gage This is never going to happen. I just can't. As much as you have a very punchable face, and I'd like to beat you up, I can't take one fall, man. That motor ride could potentially end my ability to walk. So no thanks. But if you want to fight, I'll find somebody for you to fight. So the answer is no.
All right, Malachi Gage, you got yourself your answer. You got a hard no from Kato. If you want somebody else to fight, he'll line somebody up. But as far as you and him, it's a no.
Whatever happens next is all your fault, Kato.
Okay, thanks. Cool.
All right, I think we're about ready to wrap up, and that's about all we got left for this.
Come on, what the hell? Something.